Welcome back. It seems every year as we go from fall to winter, those in your house, you start sneezing, you start coughing. Meteorologist Matt Willoughby, he went looking for answers as to why this happens.
As seasons change and barometric pressure begins to shift, a common question that is asked is, can fluctuating weather make you sick? Well, the short answer is yes. With upper 60s this week and 40s on the way next week, the reality of weather-related sickness is much more common around this time of year.
We definitely enter the cold and flu season when the weather changes. And there are some indirect changes related to the weather that make us more susceptible to those viruses. We start going inside more, the humidity changes, and therefore they become a little bit more transmissible.
So does weather affect your health in any way at all?
The cold weather doesn't directly cause a cold or those symptoms that we associate with a cold, like fever and runny nose and cough and congestion and all those things that are associated with the various viruses that cause people to get sick at this time of year.
But why does weather change affect sinuses?
With changes in barometric pressure come wide variations in temperature and precipitation and humidity. So we know that some people notice that and they notice it in their physical health and it can make them feel differently, but those changes don't actually cause the cold that somebody might experience.
So how do you prevent getting sick when the weather changes?
There are vaccinations that are available for many of these seasonal illnesses that can cause severe disease in certain individuals. So mainly we're talking about influenza, we're talking about COVID, and now we're talking a lot more about RSV.
Weather change sickness is uncomfortable, but not untreatable. Medical doctors recommend for a condition like cold weather sinus to have multiple options to relieve symptoms using both over-the-counter medication as well as vaccines to keep you healthy during this winter. Reporting in Toledo, I'm meteorologist Matt Willoughby for WTOL 11.